You caught me multitasking. I was just looking on eBay for some bits and pieces for the boat. But before I go any further, I'd like to wish everybody, all my viewers, Happy New Year 2017. I hope you had a good Christmas. Well, looking at Tom Conliffe, I love his blogs. Get a lot of useful tips off Tom. But I did a blog last year on the Westerly Centaur headlining, and I'm sure a lot of you probably watched it. Well, I was leaving the boat in the water this winter, but sadly in November I was on the boat and noticed there was a bit of weeping around one of the bilge keels. Well, when I bought the boat, the guy I bought it off, he reckons that he'd had the bilge keels all done. But I couldn't find any evidence of it, and in the folder there was no reference to the bilge keels being done. He reckoned he paid £3,500 to have it done. Well, I say there's no evidence of it. When I saw this weeping, I thought, well, only one way to make sure, and that's to have the keels off and do it myself. And I thought, well, it's got an opportunity to do another blog. Hopefully other people might get some help with theirs, you know, through tips and that I learn along the way while I'm doing it. How to do things and how not to do things, probably. Anyway, it's January the 17th. No, I tell a lie, it's January the 12th. And the boat came out the water in just before Christmas, 19th of December, I believe it was. And all I've managed to do so far over the last few days, I've been struggling to get back into gear, to get going again, get motivated after Christmas and New Year. As I say, it's the 12th of January, and I'm still not fully up and running. I was planning to have a good day on it today, but there's snow all up and down the country, storms on the east coast. Fortunately, we've only had, well, I haven't even seen any snow, but I believe 1 or 2 people have seen a little 1 or 2 flakes in the town where I live, and that's Teignmouth in Devon. There is a little bit of snow in Devon, but nothing to shout about, mainly on the moors. Apparently it's quite nice up there. I'm just going to have a slurp. Captain Morgan's beautiful. But anyway, so I've made a start. I went out a few days ago and I got the tiller off that I made last year. Now, I never really did a blog on this, but during the season 1 or 2 people have admired it, and I got people wanting me to make them for them. So that's another project I'm doing right now. I'm building a new workshop so that I'll be able to do things like that. The workshop I've got at the moment is too small. So I'm building a new workshop for jobs like that. And also, here we go, I got the propeller off. That's all cleaned up, ready to go back on whenever we're ready. And I shall be recording most of it, not all of it, because otherwise the blog would go on forever and a day. Bits and pieces. As I say, if only one person gets advice from it or help, then I'll be more than happy. So yeah, there we go. I think that's about it. All that leaves me to do is once again, Happy New Year. I hope you had a good Christmas, and we'll see you in the next few days. Hopefully early next week when the weather improves. Today is Thursday. Well, tell a lie. It's 12:30 a.m. So it's now Friday. So hopefully Monday we can get on with preparation to drop the keels off. So hopefully next week the keels will be off, and then it's a case of sitting back for a month or so during all the bad weather. Hopefully the fiberglass will dry out somewhat. I've checked the moisture levels, they're not too bad, but the more moisture I can get out of the fiberglass the better, because the bilge keels will be sealed, and when you seal something like that you're sealing the moisture in, which is not good. So the drier I can get it the better. I'll probably leave one of the portholes or something open on the boat, bit of through flow ventilation, and as I say, next couple of months keep checking the moisture levels, and when she's dry enough I'll clean the areas, reseal the keels and rebolt them, put the rudder back in, the shaft. I'll probably take the shaft out to check that for any wear, and there's no evidence of wear, no play or anything like that, but golden opportunity to check the shaft. So all that can go back, prop back on, and then we'll be all ready for the season ahead after a buff up and polish. So yeah, I've bought a new anemometer, wind speed and direction indicator by Nissan. No, NASA. Nissan. Anybody think you were talking about a car here? By NASA Clipper, I believe it's called. Bought that yesterday, and when that arrives, I'll fit into the top of the sensors to the top of the mast, run the cable down, and then when the mast goes back up, we'll have an extra instrument this year. The plan at the moment is to have another trip over to the Channel Islands, and also taking in France this time, and hopefully go for a longer period. Last time I think we did the whole journey in about 6 days, 6 or 7 days, and it was a bit rushed. So hopefully it'll take a bit longer, up to a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks. And I shall be doing a blog on that as well. So anyway, back to eBay and see if I can find the bits I'm looking for. So anyway, thanks for looking in, and don't forget to keep looking and watching the progress. Bye.